If you get to find out the person that infected you, would you be able to forgive them?
I'm going to be mad. I will change for
Do you know if you have unintentionally infected anyone with HIV?
What made you go and undergo the test?
Have you
So this is a video of an HIV person answering questions from random people about how he lives and how he managed to survive with the HIV virus in him. So let's get into the video. But for me, from my own take of the video, I know it's hard for some people to go out and talk about it, but anyways, let's get into the video and hear for ourselves.
And 20 random people to ask them absolutely any questions of their choice. Can the first question now be asked?
Hi, my name is Adekweju. Were you in a relationship when you got diagnosed, and how has your diagnosis affected your future or current relationships and dating life? The reason I decided to come today was more of a personal decision because I had an aunt who died of HIV. I didn't get to meet her. So this was like kind of like a building arc for me to get to meet someone and have a conversation because I didn't get to meet her, I didn't get to see her, and I didn't get to have any sort of conversation with her.
I wasn't in a relationship then, so I've never really actually been someone who is particular about relationships. See, today, I don't really know how it happened. I can't say, oh, this person gave it to me, or I got it. It just happened. If I'm going to be with a partner in the future, the person would be somebody that knows already, so it will not be a thing that I would have to explain too much to them. So if they are like educated and they want to really be in it, then fine, but if it doesn't work, then it's still okay.
Okay, my name is Abdurrahman Salu, and my question is, what made you go and undergo the test? Like, were you feeling something in your body or anything like that?
It was the year of my IT. On my way back from school, I'm O negative, I'm AA, so I don't ever fall sick. So I just noticed that I was vomiting, like, this is weird. I got home, I went for a test, they said it was malaria, I treated malaria, I got better. Came back 2 weeks later, they said it was typhoid, I treated typhoid, then that was January. Then February, March, April, I was just deteriorating. Everything was just happening all of a sudden. I couldn't go for my IT. But then I was doing tests consistently. I was going to the hospital, but everything was coming out clean. And I was dying. It was my roommate that asked me that, oh, do you even know your HIV status? And I was like, well, I've been going for 100 tests for the past 6 months. If it was HIV, I would have known from the test results. And he was like, well, I mean, even though that's the case, why don't you just tick that box? And I was like, well, I didn't have anything to do. So I just wanted to just go and satisfy my curiosity. And that was how I found out.
do you know if you have unintentionally infected anyone with HIV, especially before you were diagnosed?
Oh, the time I was sick, the thought of you're sick from the January till June of 2015 when I was sick, I was deteriorating. Like, at that point, sex from here. When you are still thinking about how you want to like survive, you are still praying to God. So when I now found out that I was positive, I told myself that until I realized that, oh, I'm undetectable, no sex. And if I'm going to even have sex, it has to be protected because I don't want to hear stories that affect the spine. It would be very, very bad for me to now come and realize that, oh, this person got infected through me. Yeah.
My name is Hassan. I just want to ask, coming from a religious family, what was the initial reaction of your parents?
The reason I ask this is you're coming from a religious home, and it's, even I've not seen it physically, but Nollywood movies, what they depict to us is like, oh, once you have this, even people that have faith, so much faith in God, they are, oh, you are being wayward, you are this, they criticize you.
It took me 10 years to actually, really tell my dad. And when I
see, now really hard it's difficult for man to get HIV comot disciple for tell people. Now man will get hard go try to educate people. So some people go hide for their house and she don't quiet. Even they go out with people them, but they not be talk. But it takes a person, it takes a man to be like this, or to discover then talk say no sex till further notice also sort. It's good. They're fine. different means of people, then they accept, take responsibility. But the problem now, how if you do manage take the HIV, and they don't talk how he discover, how he manage discover. So how they know how to how he manage take the HIV.
Finally did tell my dad about it. He was very shocked, but he was very loving. Like he just told me that, oh, if HIV doesn't kill you, you can literally walk on the road and get hit by a bus. So something must kill a man eventually. So if this is what it is, then it's what it is. But you have treatment. He really encouraged me. Now telling him after 10 years, and he still reacted. It just made it look like, oh, why did I wait all this time to tell him? So, and he's been very supportive. We even became closer.
My name is Shino, and I want to ask about your relationship with your guys. If you smoke, and if you guys like smoke together and drink together.
My circle is very tight. I only have 3 best friends. I'm friendly with everyone, but I'm not friends of everyone. My guys are people who have been aware of my status for like longer than I can remember. So there's no type of, oh, I'm hiding from them, because if somebody is your real friend, you don't have to hide from them. And when it comes to smoking, I'm going to talk about the ARC medications and how it affects people. So once a person is HIV positive and the person is on ARC medications, within 3 to 6 months, the person can achieve something called U equals to U, which means undetectable means untransmittable, which means that once you have achieved that, you can no longer transmit the virus to anyone, which also indicates that you're as healthy as the person that is not HIV positive. So now, the question about smoking now becomes a personal choice. But then, like they always say, smokers are liable to die young or whatnot. So it's now your choice.
Okay, hi, I am Angela. I just wanted to ask how life had been after your diagnosis, therefore, like the first 6 months to a year.
The first 6 months was a healing journey. It wasn't easy because where I was getting medications from then was this local hospital. The stigma rate was so high. They will line you guys up at the heart clinic, call you guys by your name, make you guys feel like HIV people, they are there. The healthcare providers themselves, there was this one time I went there, I needed to just cover my face that day because I didn't want her to just get me. And she was like, who are you? You can't enter. And I'm the one, I come here every time to get my medication. She was like, so why are you coming? I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I had to make up something. She was like, no. And then I had to take off the mask. And they're like, okay, look at me. And she was like, it's not a death sentence. That is why she was trying to now give me one kind of love. So I had to just say, okay, let me just enter inside. And then you get inside, the doctor will now start giving you Bible, telling you all the possible things that you've done in your whole life that brought you here. And then you have to listen to all of that, because if you don't do that, you are not getting your medications. I started reading about the rights of person living with HIV, because even my cousin was threatening me that if I didn't tell one of my siblings, she was going to do it for me, and she did. My dad started calling me like, this is what I heard, though. I had to lie because I wasn't ready to like tell anyone that time. Until I now threatened her that, oh, if you disclose my status without my consent, you can lose your license and go to prison. Then she understood that, oh, I now know my rights, and then that was how it stopped. But for those first 6 months, it was not funny because I had to deal with all those healthcare worker drama, people, and, trying to like understand that this is my new reality.
Pause. We have 28 days left to the end of this year, and we're trying to hit 350,000 subscribers before the end of this year. You guys, please help us achieve this goal. It just takes you a second to hit the subscribe button. Like the video as well. Now, let's get back into the show.
My name is Victoria. Can you remember any scenario that has made you go back to the house, to a quiet place, and like pour out tears?
Yeah. Yes.
For someone that has been in the medical line and have been with these people, have to attend to them emotionally, psychologically, and I just wanted to see more from someone that is actually free, someone that has come out to tell the world that, okay, I'm dealing with this and I'm cool.
When I first started taking medications, I was, like I said before, I was sick for 6 months of the year. So, healing is not a thing that will just happen overnight. A friend of mine came to visit my roommates in this hostel, and when he saw me, he was like, what's wrong with you? Like, why do you look like this? I was like, oh, I was sick for a while, but I'm better now. I'm getting. So he was like, just tell me what's the nature of your sickness. I just clocked that this guy wanted more information, and I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm chill. I'm good. So he was like, okay, no, wala. So when he left, my roommate was like, this conversation is going to come out somewhere. I was like, oh no, just forget about it. So 2 days later, a friend of mine called me from school, from another faculty, like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. You were like, oh, please let me see your face. You switched to video. I'm like, I'm okay. What's going on? You're like, he's hearing in worry that I'm about to die, that I have AIDS. I'm like, but I'm here, like, I'm talking to you, like, don't I sound fine? You're like, you just that, you just be careful that people are saying things. I just forgot about the conversation. Then that weekend was my roommate's elder sister's wedding. So one of my friends came and sat next to me, just the way you're all sitting behind me. Like a lot of my friends were there. So
Normally, people then see hypocrite. Hypocrites is there outside plenty. People when they see person where it there for this situation, they say maybe we go see the traumatized more the go. I never understand how they feel. But just imagine when she don't check say if how many people them they throw comment like this, how the person will feel. Think about your own self when you deal with some kind of situation, how they feel. Because some of the people then they go for instead that depression they kill them than they sick because of the people around them. You understand? The way people them around don't take the palaver concerning HIV, their own mentality today. That own mentality they say like some people feel like say if you salute the person with your hand or do some kind thing it go cross. So now I see that they always try for the commode for corner you and it will make you repeat some kind way.
So he was like, what's up now? Like, oh, I'm cool. Like, oh, I heard you were sick. And or like, oh yeah, I was, but I'm like, I'm getting better. So he was not like, no, now I heard that is that sickness that if you don't take your drugs, you die. Like that one that you'll be sick for the rest of your life. And then he was amplifying his voice. So everybody was now looking at him like, oh, he's like, because the gist has started spreading before that, oh, I was about to die. So then when they saw me and then he was now like amplifying it so that everybody, and I was like, why the are you doing this? Like, why are you asking me this? Like, he was like, no, don't worry. Just be taking your money. You won't die. I'm like, Everybody was now giving me what type of distance. I got up that day from the wedding because I didn't want to cause a scene. And I went back home that day. I cried. Like, I tried to, like, I wanted to, like, hang myself that because I felt like, oh, there's, like, nothing to live for anymore. Because if the people that are supposed to be my friends, that were supposed to like protect me, are like stigmatizing me in public, then I really don't have any hope. So yeah, that was the moment that I really, really, really cried.
I'm Adi George. So I want to ask, that night,
Yes.
okay, did you go through any therapy to eventually make you feel
So,
okay about
so
it?
I feel like I'm my own therapist. So after that night, I had to, like, while I was in the process of trying to like hang myself and end it all, I was now asking myself at that same moment that if I do this and I go, that means everybody that has something to say about me would win. And I knew that I had some fights left in me. So that was the night I decided that, you know what, this HIV, I'm going to like win. I'm going to win this battle. I'm going to, take charge. And then I started taking my medications really seriously. I was eating like I needed to eat so much. And then everything started changing and changing. And then I started adding weight. I started getting fat. I started realizing that why am I, because I was now eating like one kind of mad person. That's what led me to the gym. That's now what led me to fitness modeling.
Hello, my name is Ijoma. So
Hi.
I'd love to ask concerning your sex life, have you ever been in a situation where you had sex with someone who does not know that you're living with HIV, right? And you just have sex with the person because you know that you are you. I was just curious to know if if maybe he's had sex with someone, and many times people have sex with people and not even know that they live with the virus, and tomorrow the person watches the show and they're like, wait a minute, I had sex with this person and they didn't tell me. So
Now, that's a tricky one. There's a guideline from World Health Organization about disclosure of HIV status, right? And the guideline states that if you are undetectable, you're at liberty to not disclose your status because you are not putting the person in any harm's way. If you are on your medication and you have confirmed that your viral load is suppressed, you are as good as the person who is negative, except only you decide that, oh, okay, I want to tell this person. Nobody has come to meet me and say that, oh, you had sex with me and you not tell me, and now I'm positive, because you cannot get it from me because I'm undetectable.
Hi, my name is Mikey. How has your status affected your work relationship? If you're in the professional field, do you have to declare, and how has that been generally, or having to deal with customers?
Funny story is that, finding out I was HIV positive, I studied elect engineering. So when I came out from university, I was looking for a job. Jobs were not coming. I was like, oh, what am I going to do? So the organization where I received medications from, I went to them and asked them that, oh, I'm really interested in the work. So they were like, oh, what I studied is not going to it's not within their purview. So I would have to volunteer if I want to join the force. So I was like, okay, oh, I'm interested. And I applied, and they told me that, oh, there's no salary for volunteers. I said, oh, no problem. I'm very interested in the work. I was there for a year and 3 months with no salary. I was just working in various departments. A project came and I was recommended to work on the project. And while I was working in the project, that was where I met the director of the organization that I'm working in now. And she saw that, oh, this person is doing so well, like his passion is nice. They just created the position and I just interviewed and I got it. So from there, I started going into data analytics. I started learning how to monitor data because I was working with all the data across Lagos and other countries. So it's kind of now led me into, where I am today as an M&E person. So the HIV that was supposed to kill me ended up saving my life. It's where I'm working from now, where I'm feeding from, and I'm able to help people. I'm able to do the work, and it's where I still collect my medications from. So nobody discriminates me. My office is like my safe space. You get, so I feel like it's a blessing for me.
It just inspired me in such a way that I was able to realize that even when we go through challenges in life, we should use that to move us forward, make us more determined, more passionate.
Hello, my name is.
Yeah, some people, and when they get some fall for their life, they just quit everything. They don't know say everything don't be done, especially like the guy HIV. No fancy if you live with them for the rest of your life. Personally, just be very, very discouraged for the tribe because you know get hopes. And again, when society you know they give them second chance, they be crazy. And most people them they get ideas say HIV mostly partner through sex. Yeah, most people. So they always looking at with some kind of eye. You understand? Some kind of eye that may go make you irritate you instead go make you feel more pains, more disturbed, keep thinking things. And again, people them around you, when they start to misbehave, you feel very bad, very lonely and disappointed. Especially people that may be the sister known at them support for who you. Very crazy. You think will kill you, depression will kill you.
Toby, what was your reaction when you were diagnosed?
I had two reactions. At first, I was shocked and scared. And then when the healthcare provider, who was my cousin, told me that there was a treatment, there was a feeling of relief. So it was first scare and then relief.
I'm Fola. My question is, how do you handle the stigma that comes with everything here?
Stigma has been maybe something that I've been quite used to. I come from a very strong religious family, so stigma has been something I already was used to as a child. But when I found out I was positive, I also faced stigma from the healthcare provider, from my friends, from family. So I kind of just everything just kind of made me strong. It's not new to me, so I kind of just mentally block it in my head. The idea is the message I'm trying to pass.
Hi, my name is Moyo. I would like to know how you would advise someone
that just got diagnosed?
Okay, so I'll tell them that it's very, very okay to feel what they are feeling. It's a process. Like acceptance is a process and it's a journey. So you don't have to feel like, oh, you have to be strong all of a sudden. You can take your time, you can vent, but look for someone that you trust. If you don't trust anybody, then don't tell anybody. But if you know that you have someone that you can trust, then you don't have to be alone. And then, seek help as well.
Hi, my name is Busayo. My question is, how has the medication and treatment process been, especially in a country like Nigeria? Do you think access to the proper healthcare is difficult or anything like that?
Access to proper healthcare is not difficult. I would say that in HIV response in Nigeria has been good thanks to agencies like Lagos State agencies, NACA, some organizations who champion in HIV response. The medications are free, very accessible. You can access them in any general hospital, anywhere, even preventive drugs. But the issue is a lot of reasons why a lot of persons don't respond well to treatment or, stop treatment is because of some things that the people tell them, like, oh, I just found out that I'm HIV positive, and I go and meet my pastor. My pastor is like, your faith has made you well. Instead of you to tell that person that you need to go and get medication, you need to start taking treatment, you are telling the person that your faith, but you are telling the person that you still go to the hospital, you still get treatment, and the person dies, and it's not fair because it's killing.
I have to tell this thing for people. HIV be real. This thing is very real and it dey for outside day. They know the right time for face. No be all man wey go tell you say get HIV so that means stay away from me, you may not sleep with you. Some people then still want for fulfill their sexual desires, and they go stay quiet, forget their thing where they get them. I don't know why you go even dey get sex with person wey don't know you. Person wey don't know anything about you. Person you don't know place where come out. You don't know how you be live your life, but you just open your foot or you climb on top you sleep. You use 2 minutes for determine your rest of your life. Thing where you don't know. And I bet you people and for outside they plenty with the fear. If HIV test them for anything they take and the fear they had the cut. They had the cut. Man never caught except a person with me and they go take and different place can't give me. Why I get for the go?
People and nobody talks about it. Access to healthcare is okay, but we need to start raising some type of awareness around religious leaders too.
Tonia, I want to ask, is there any kind of diet that you are into that help to boost your immune system?
No. I'm a foodie. I like to eat what I like. I like to eat ewa. I like to eat rice, ebag, like every other normal food. I don't have a type of diet that I have to. Once you are taking your medication and you are eating well, you can live a healthy life. You don't have to be on a special diet, except if you want to. It's not a necessity for a person living with HIV who is constantly taking their medication.
My name is Soji. So my question is this: do you feel supported by people around you?
Currently, yes, I do. I have so much love around me. I have so much support from my close friends, from my dad, right? So yes, the support that I have for me right now is enough for me. I don't feel like I'm lacking anything.
My name is Chigozirim. So my question is about your
Yeah,
medication.
that's why now why that is it defined now why that the get depression now why that it is look healthy because he gets support from people around him, emotional support. People don't know what emotional support they do. Emotional support even pass financial problem. You know that me don't for depression. Emotional support be like the only thing we need. You will be free from that thing. The way you get people around you where they keep you funky, yes, you forget about that trauma, you forget about the things and way they happen for you. At least it make you day the past. Day the past. You see when you get people them around you, they go they remind you every day. Today they don't do them, tomorrow they don't do them, after tomorrow they don't do them. They remind you one And the same thing, the trauma did too much. You understand? The trauma did too much for some level.
So while you're on medication, have you ever had any medical crisis that required you to maybe go to the hospital or you were rushed to the hospital at any point in time?
Funny stories. I had appendectomy in 200 level. I had to go under the knife. All the time that I've had medical emergencies was the time before I found out I was positive, and of course the time I was sick. When I found out that I was positive, from that 2015 till now, I've not ever been in a weird situation, except maybe if I had an accident on the road or something. But yes, I fall sick, I get typhoid, I get malaria like every other person. I know well enough to take care of myself. So I've gotten like typhoid vaccine, COVID vaccine. I always make sure that once there's a new vaccine coming up, I'm always like there to get, because yes, I'm positive, but I'm trying to stay healthy and look hot and look fine.
So my name is David. I know that undetectable means untransmissible normally.
Yeah.
I get you on your ARTs and stuff like that. But like aside the drugs, are there other like precautions you take day to day? Can I notice your like clean cuts? Nice, by the way. You can't transmit it by sex
Yeah.
and stuff like that because you're on your meds and cool like that. But it's still possible to transmit by blood. So are there other steps you take, like particularly like day to day, to prevent that?
They call it the 97, 97, 97 goal. And the goal is that 97% of persons know their status. And 97% of those persons who know their status are on medications. And then 97% of those 97, those persons that are on medications are undetectable. So once you are undetectable, it means you cannot transmit. That is why HIV has not become a, what is it called, a state of a emergency or something now. The numbers of HIV, persons living with HIV, especially in Lagos, you'll be shocked how high it is. But you can take measures, like you can always tell your partner, this is who, so that the person is informed, the person makes informed decisions. Do you get? I don't know if that answers your question.
I learned that even with the fact that I've known that yes, if you get HIV, it doesn't mean you are dying. I've not actually seen anyone that virus face to face. So this, let's say, deep dive into someone's like psyche.
Okay, my name is James. Your status, how it affected your sexual life, your phone life?
My sexual life has been very good. Other than HIV, there are so many other STIs people can catch. There's hepatitis B, which is deadlier than HIV, but a lot of people don't know about it. Just because I have HIV doesn't mean that I want to go and be having unprotected sex with people. I still want to protect myself from other STIs. So my sexual life still boils down to using of condom. I still advocate for use of condom. Forget about, let's leave HIV aside. Are you comfortable going to the pharmacist every day to go and be treating this or treating that? My sex life is still very, 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 very perfect.
My name is Sean, and I'd like to ask, psychologically, how have you been able to...
That means people wey dey sleep with am no find say HIV, so they use protection. Anybody wey fit take that risk are not fit. Even you take protection, even you take we dey do protection, but I don't know say you dey HIV. You may know marry, I no fit. Wetin be that condom give it to do? Rubber give it to do wey dey burst like wetin? I don't support. No. I don't support that risk, except the two patient, HIV patient and HIV patient. Better them two.
to build yourself up to this point? Because I think it takes a lot for you to come out today to talk about this publicly.
Psychologically, it's been crazy. I'm not going to lie. Online, social media, because you see a lot of people online with a lot of hate comments. Like, you'll be wondering, like, you don't even know me. Like, you don't even know my reality or my struggles. I'm sorry. There's a lot of sensation that needs to go on. Ever since I came out, a lot of persons will just come to your DM and say, oh, God is punishing you for your sins. Hey, HIV, hey, AIDS. There's a person that will not be in your DMs begging you for sex. The fact that they know that you are positive is kind of making them have a kick or something. And you're like, just put me in a table and just dissect me like.
It's funny, it's relatable, it's real. It wasn't making it sound sophisticated.
The stigma online is a lot. I would advise anybody who is HIV positive, who is out there, that if you are not ready to come out, don't come out. Psychologically, it's been hard, but if it wasn't for me coming out to talk about it, I wouldn't be here having this conversation. I'll probably be at home. It was still a blessing coming out for me. It wasn't I don't regret it at all. And if I have to go back to that day, I'll do it all over again.
Okay, so hi.
Hi.
My name is Della. I just want to ask how, your status has, changed your view on life or like relationships generally. And this doesn't even have to be like a romantic relationship or anything, friendships and all of that.
Coming out now, I now see things differently. I see everything in its own purest color. It used to be black and white for me, but now it's like I see people in different lights. I now learn to no longer expect too much from people. Like, I don't expect you to like me. I don't expect you to hate me. Like, I expect you to see me the way you want to see me, because your perception of me is not something that I can control. I can't change it, so why fight it?
Is there any benefit this HIV has brought to you?
The benefits that I've gotten from this HIV has been countless. I can't count it. Like, nobody might understand it, but I feel like it was a blessing to me, because it's what I'm eating from. I've always wanted to be a humanitarian. God has just been faithful, basically.
Hi, once again.
Hi.
I'm Victoria. How do you feel about people that spread this virus intentionally?
People who spread the virus intentionally. Well, I cannot say I've ever met someone who I know particularly that spreads the virus intentionally, because, like I always say, for you to be able to spread the virus, you also have to be putting yourself in danger first. So it's now left to you to decide that, is spreading the virus what's putting my life in danger for? Why go through all that stress? Like, is killing people really that important to you? Like, can't you just live your life? Like, why is it so important to spread it when you can just take care of yourself and live your life? If they catch you, well.
What do you think when you think about the person you
No,
are?
it's true. The guy be chilling, well educated. He get hard to teach people thing where they know where he had other people them for do them. For come out again, then me being online again. I see be free for random people for the ask you question now. Yeah, man, you don't really accept. You don't accept your life. That's his life. You understand? You don't need to accept your life. And again, it make a very good point about people, because normally people in the way they know say they get HIV, but they spray and they still sleep with people without protection, and they not make them know. You understand? Just because of bad heart, that kind of thing them. You understand? When I don't wait for video, take that time where you try for key people. Make something better for your life. Have something better with your life. Try to fix your life. That one na just second chance how you don't get, and so if you die and die even. So people for cause accident die and die. But you still get chance. But take another decision for life. If you take and work at the spray and the spray them, now you go waste them. If you see last catch another one, them will go kill, we go plenty day. No, not only HIV. So it's nice. You talk true. You dey for the right point. You dey for the right side. At least it make sense. It will make a mess of other people and serious, and people and really they like you with the no come out from this from the closet. They not hear tell people for outside there about the matter. They will get enough confidence, security for come out. But for me, I dey tell people them for outside say, when man get HIV, not at the end of life. No matter even if that person will it do you bad, no say me you make a me go for, that kind of way, go online the shade that kind of way. No, it don't make sense. People they do mistake for that way. And not be na only say because if you get say if you be that way, now you see your girlfriend or close person give you. You understand? So now he go die because person give you.
Before your diagnosis, what part of you died and what part of you survived?
Before my diagnosis, I used to be this very timid person. If I never became positive, I would have never been able to be strong enough to be able to sit and talk to people because I was a very, very, if you are talking to me, my head is on the floor. I don't always look at people in their face when I talk to them. After finding out, having to deal with all the stigma, everything that I has to go through with people and all of that, it kind of made me stronger. It kind of made me bolder, like bold enough to be able to like stand on my own ground. So yes, what died in me then was my timid self, and what awakened is the me that is here now.
All right. So, if you plan to have kids in the future, what part of explaining your HIV status to your partner or your potential partner is the hardest for you?
For starters, you have to ask me what my opinion is about childbearing. And it's simple, it's very simple. Whether or not I give birth to children, it's not going to stop the world from reproducing. Hundreds and millions of babies are being born right now as we are speaking. And if I'm going to even have a child, I would not prefer to have a biological child. I would want to have a child that I adopted. Whether you or not they look like you or not, that person is still like a new personality entirely. If by chance I say, oh, I want to have a child by biologically, of course you have to tell your partner. You can't just like not tell them.
Hello.
Hi.
If you get to find out the person that infected you, would you be able to forgive them?
Oh, well. I've never really thought about it before. So if I find out the person that infected me, I'm going to have the same feeling I had when I found out that I was positive. I'm going to be mad. I'm not going
But
to laugh.
how you know we find out who gave you HIV? Be possible no. Unless you be being a dog, they sleep all kind of person. Or all kind of people we no go know. Because if I get HIV, I go no person will give me be total. I know I sleep me if you day we know I sleep you and any person sleep with one person, you get HIV, we sure they give a gap. Which is therefore they will calculate. But still yet how you will manage no know how you manage get HIV. That's the true God be the punishing and punishing for your sins. Or the guy mean nativity because the if be talk about comment now. Some people I can't touch and I go to punish them for their sins. How you know go manage no?
I'm not, if I sit here and say that, I'm going to be, oh, I forgive you. No. I'm going to change for sharp, because what the
That was a very real statement to me because that person changed his trajectory in life. That person made his path different because if not for that person, they won't be here right now. If I was in his place too, that would be my reaction. I would change it for the person. Like, first off, before we clear any other thing.
But still, it will all depend on how I found out. If maybe the person comes to me to tell me, I will be mad, but I will be forgiving. So I will give grace in that situation. But if I now stumble into it, like maybe I just go and casually find out from somewhere that the person did it intentionally, oh well, let's leave that topic for another day.
You mentioned you've been diagnosed for 10 years.
Yeah.
So, how would you say the society perceives people living with HIV 10 years ago compared to now? And what type of emotional support do you think the society and individuals can give to people living with HIV?
10 years ago and currently, I think that there has been an increase in uptake of medications, HIV support programs, and HIV awareness and all. And I would give a very, very big kudos to organizations who have been championing HIV/AIDS action in Lagos, Nigeria, because they are really trying. However, I feel like there's still a lot of things that needs to be put in place. Like, for instance, if you go for an outreach, they'll tell you, oh, for you to contract HIV, a person that is HIV positive sleeps with a person that is HIV negative. That's what we all know. But what if that person was undetectable? The way we tell people about the most of transmission, they need to revise it. Tell them, give them the right information. Tell them that, oh, a person that does not know their status or is not on medications is a person that can infect someone else, because that is the truth. There are so many women who are HIV positive who are giving birth to HIV negative children because of how medicine has advanced. But they don't tell people this, they don't tell people enough. That's why people, once a guy just hears that, oh, my babe had HIV, a ray, or if the guy, or if the girl just find out that my guy is positive, she'll start having a panic attack. So it's people need to like be educated that, oh, there's medication, it's free. They need to really educate people that, oh, people who are also affected, though, they can be on medication and they don't put you at risk. If they are on their medication, you can have sex with them, you can marry them, you can live with them. You don't have to be scared.
Okay, I'm Abdurrahman Salu again. My question is, do you have like a community or a support group where you support each other or like motivate each other to take care of themselves?
Yes, of course. We're not islands. We have a community where we come, we talk about our experiences. The amount of persons living with HIV in Lagos is a lot. People have their communities, their safe spaces where they go and talk about their experience. So yes, I have that support group system, and it's been really helpful for me.
Okay, my name is James. Since you knew your status, have anybody walk up to you that they want to pay you to affect somebody else? Yeah, it's not possible.
Yellow foul. Pay me.
The heart of man is desperately wicked, and people can go to any length to pay back someone they really hate, like their ex.
It's possible, yeah, but if I give you the whole world, like all the whole amount of money you want to give me in this world will not be enough, because what you're asking me to do is put myself at risk first because you want me to infect somebody. Why don't you go and get infected? Why are you involving me? What it concern me?
Do you believe that God can heal you? I mean, make you whole?
So I believe that God has already healed me and already made me whole. HIV is just a virus. Every single one of us here as human beings are prone. This body that we have is a body that we are not going to have for the rest of our lives. Whether God heals you from cancer or heals you from diarrhea or heals you from everything that is humanly possible to be healed from, it still doesn't mean that you are going to escape what is inevitable, which we all know what it is, right? Coming from where I was 10 years ago to how I look now, I would say that, oh, God does not owe me anything.
There are so many areas where I hear people say that God healed them and they stop taking their medications. You see those people still falling sick. So in as much as we believe that God heals us, we should do what we are supposed to do as humans to still take our medications.
Hi, I would like to ask about the financial impact of your medications and how has it been?
There is no financial impact on the medications are free. And that is why it pains me when I hear somebody, oh, person died of AIDS because the person was not taking. What? It's not drugs for cancer or drugs for diabetes that you have to pay money monthly. But these medications are free. Like, they are free. You can go to any general hospital, go anywhere, they are free. So there's no excuse, there's no financial burden on you for being a person living with HIV. There are so many funding to ensure that person living with HIV still keep getting free medications all over the world.
Okay, so this is Shino again. So after a wonderful session talking to you, I want to ask if you'll be comfortable revealing your identity to us.
Before encore, don't you guys want to see my face? Yes, I'll be comfortable, obviously.
You can take it off.
Oh, fuck. Finally. Yes. I've wanted to reveal my identity from the start. I don't have anybody that I'm hiding from or I'm ashamed of.
Him being able to reveal himself to us shows how much he has grown as a person and accepted the kind of person he is right now, and being able to advocate for people out there that are experiencing the same thing.
Hello everyone, my name is Iyede Odezi Jones. I am a person living with HIV.
He's so full of life. He's so full of happiness. He's a beautiful